Hi, my name is Taylor. I was trying to get in contact with my brother Aiden, who passed away due to a fentanyl poisoning case. While communicating with my brother through Amie, I could really hear his personality through her. He used to be very snarky, and he would always make fun of me, not on purpose, but, just brother and sister things. I thought the reading was extremely accurate because everything that Amie was telling me through my brother was like spot on, including my shoe size, which was pretty funny. Interacting with Amie was like one of the best experiences of my entire life. I would say 100% for anybody who is thinking about getting a reading through her, teeter-tottering over it. I would definitely do it because it's worth it, and it was one of the best things I experienced, and I can't wait to experience it again. One of the reasons why I wanted to communicate with my brother through Amie was because it was like, I would say a month after he died, I was in like this weird state. I was still very tired. My dog often would like to wake up at the crack of dawn and go outside to do his thing. And I still had 40 minutes before I had to get up for work. So what I did was, as soon as I brought my dog back in, I kind of went back to sleep, but I knew I was still like conscious. And I had a dream where I ended up being in that room, still put together. One of his favorite artists was J. Cole, and he had a big tapestry behind his bed, and it was rearranged the same way as it was when he was still alive and like sleeping and being active in his room and stuff like that. And he was laying on his bed, and I'm looking at him and I'm like, you died, right? And he's like, no, I don't know that I died. I'm like, yeah, you took something, and I think it was a fentanyl overdose because Mom found you. And he's like, oh my God, I didn't know that. I'm like, yeah, so in your next life, don't do the same mistakes that you did in this life. And he was like, yeah, no, I understand. And then I kind of woke up again because my alarm went off. And then there was a dream that my mom had too, which was like really weird, where she was walking to, say, I think it was Target in her dream, and Aiden came walking behind her, and he turned to her and he was like, I'm like one of the first people in our family that died, right? And then she was very confused. And then there were other times too where, like, when I was very sad about the whole thing, I would go into his room and start meditating, and I would use tarot cards just to try and communicate with him, see if it would help, because I wasn't sure of like ways of communicating with him at the time. I've had a lot of dreams lately too where, like, in my dream he's like come back. I'm like, oh look, Aiden came back to life. It was very weird. But yeah, so that was like the big dream that I had, or weird meditative sleep state, where I was communicating with my brother because I wasn't sure if he was still in the middle ground or moved on to the higher ground. And that's pretty much it.